Hi, I'm Pattie Meek with the Meek team, and I've been reading in the paper a lot lately about these scams and identity theft, and I thought it would be a great idea to talk to an expert. So I have invited Detective Rob Lazzaro to join us today and talk about these scams and identity theft issues. Rob, my first question to you is, can you explain the IRS scams going on today?
So the IRS tax scam has been around for quite a while. It basically consists of the suspect calling the victim and telling them any number of stories how they are behind on their taxes. And then they will convince the person, or at least attempt to convince the person, that there's going to be a warrant put out for them, that they're in big trouble, that this needs to be settled immediately and it can't wait. Some of the callers can be quite intimidating, and they demand that you don't hang up the phone, and tell you that if you do hang up the phone that they're going to have the authorities come pick you up on a warrant. And then they're going to try and talk you into making payment in any number of different ways. Sometimes it's a bank transfer. A lot of times with the IRS scam, it's going to be MoneyGram, Western Union, or even prepaid debit cards. And I've had victims tell me many times that the suspect won't hang up the phone. They will literally stay on the phone with you while they tell you to drive down to the local Walgreens, buy 4 $500 prepaid cards, and then give the numbers off the card so that you can settle your IRS debt. Now, it seems most people would think there's no way that you'd fall for that. The IRS is not going to demand immediate payment over the phone. That's obvious. They also don't call you. They send you letters and so forth. Those should all be red flags. And also, they're not gonna ask you to make payment via a Walmart or a Walgreens prepaid card. So the IRS isn't going to ask you to make payment in unconventional ways. Obviously, the payments, if they were going to be done online, would be done through the IRS website in a legitimate fashion. So if you get any calls where somebody is saying they're from the IRS, especially if they're really pushy and they're trying to get you to do things that don't seem right, hang up on that person and call the IRS yourself. You can always make an inquiry to find out if there's something going on. If you have a tax accountant, obviously get a hold of them. But in nearly all cases, if you get a phone call from somebody saying they're from the IRS, it is going to be fraudulent, and it's going to be somebody that's trying to scam you out of your money.